Is this thing on? God, I haven't used this thing to local record in a little minute, not with commentary anyway. Looks like the mic's picking up. So I had someone challenge me to a little bit of Street Fighter V pretty recently, and I didn't stream it, but now, how's the volume looking? Now I kind of wish I did. Maybe I'll turn it down a bit. That looks audible. Maybe a bit more.
Pleased to meet you.
He played Sakura. He's got like Diamond.
For those who I wish to protect.
I can skip this, right? Can I skip this?
Round one. Fight.
We did a first to 10. Now I'm looking at the matches in post. I'm pretty good at this matchup. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but you know. Of all the characters I play, I probably play Cammy the most, so I got a good amount of experience. As a general rule, don't jump in on Cammy, like I just did at the start of the round. I like to jump in a little bit just to test the waters and see what's up. But Cammy has, when you forward jump, you're looking for stuff that you can jump over, and Cammy pretty much has nothing you can jump over. And then also Cammy has good anti-airs, so just don't even open that can of worms. This guy had this habit of always using all of his V-meter immediately. Okay, so when you do that combo, dive kick into, or rather uppercut into dive kick, you need 2 hits of the dive kick, or like 1 or 2. Or else there's, if you get all 3, there's no juggle available. And I don't know if he knew that. He didn't seem to know it. This guy uses all of his V-trigger meter, like every single V-trigger. Like he just uses the whole thing in one go, which is kind of a weapon for me. I didn't feel pressured to do anything there because I still had a lot of health and he had none. I wanted to see if I could get close to him and bait out the DP like that. It's kind of more of a Street Fighter 4 tactic than a Street Fighter 5 tactic. I could have shimmied my way out of the way without him being able to react. Retrospectively, I got too close. That's a bit daring of me, wasn't it? Kimmy's answers to fireballs are good when she has bar. When she doesn't have bar, it's alright. That was a good dive kick and I shouldn't have challenged it. If she does it from, what do you call it? Hooligan. It's pretty, bad dive kicks are actually good dive kicks. Like, if you can scope the height of a dive kick, like that one, if it hit me at all, it would have hit pretty deep. And that would have been safe. It would have been, I don't know if they can ever be plus. From Hooligan, they never nerfed Hooligan dive kicks from like Season 1 era. So Hooligan dive kicks, if it's like a high connect, it's still pretty good. It's harder to challenge. So I'm sitting here with my V-Trigger 2 activated. It's unfortunate that played out the way it did. I tend to treat that like it always works, but it only generally works. This guy was a bit obvious about his timings. If he did V-Trigger dive kick into shimmy, I would have had a much harder time. It looked like he was always in a hurry to jump dive kick when he had in neutral with V-Trigger active. It looked like he always wanted to do that as soon as possible, which made it real easy to jump out of them. You'll see that a lot more as the set goes on. We had quite a lot of matches. I was playing it pretty safe early on. That was a really bad fireball. But I got a little bit more experimental as the matches went on. Like, I wasn't really trying to anti-air that much early on. Look at that little combo. I should have comboed to a DP. That would have been really good. I don't really look for that. Stand jab into low strong is a counter hit combo, and you can confirm it fairly easily from the counter hit. That was a bit scary, my delayed throw. I wasn't really afraid of I like baited a reversal just to see if he would do one, because he did one before. But it's not like I had a great thing there. Like, I wasn't really expecting anything except a V-reverse, like towards roundhouse. Or a DP. I wasn't really anticipating a throw or anything. How can you just shotgun replays? Isn't there like a way to do a whole up launch at once? I guess not. Is this really what like YouTube uploaders do? Like those guys? Dead Ace and whatever? I can skip that. This guy's got a lot of LP. It made me think that I could get a lot of LP if I really tried. There we go, I skipped a bunch of stuff. I definitely could have anti-aired that, but that one was really minus. I probably could have punished it with a crouch jab, but I did stand jab just because it's much easier to use for Sakura. The conversions are a lot better. If you do a crouch jab, you've got to combo to another crouch jab, which isn't always available because crouch jab doesn't have very good range, as you can see right there. But stand jab is +4, which means you can go into stand short, which is a very good normal and goes really far. I'm not very afraid at all of Cammy being -2 against Cammy. A lot of people would say that, I mean, this probably is a bad matchup, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm actually okay here in neutral. Me sitting on my trigger. That was a really bad jump, but I got paid off for it. If I went straight into something into trigger, I would have been better off. Sloppy sloppy, I meant to put him in block stun. So I had noticed that was I'd never gone for like wake up throw, meaty throw at all. So I figured I'd sneak in a whole bunch at once, and he wouldn't be expecting them. It worked rather nicely. Got paid off a little bit there. See those kinds of anti-airs? Wait until I would have already been hit and then jab. That's like a weird anti-air whiff punish. That was an accident. I don't even remember what I was trying to get. Probably, I don't know actually. Didn't crouch fierce. Crouch fierce is really bad against Cammy. Oh, that was crouch jab. I remember that happening as in the match. I was like, oh, I could have crouch jab there. Counter hit light Tatsu leads to crouch jab. It's only +3, unfortunately. See this? He like jumps and like goes for the dive kick so readily. Actually, he's not doing it here. Maybe I realized that later on. I think I was kind of, yeah, close enough to the corner. I always bait when I've got like a nice life lead. I'm just looking for anything. That was so, I'm dumb. What if that was DP super? I'd have been dead.
Sakura wins.
I would have been dead, but you know, that would have been like surrendering this massive life lead I had. Why did I jump in? It's a mystery. I was feeling daring, I guess. Ballsy. Didn't I say that I like played safer early on, and then more experimental as the matches went on? This was a first to 10. I'm up 2 right now.
Round 1. Fight.
That's light DP. That's how you're actually supposed to anti-air Cammy Sakura. It's good when she doesn't have V-Trigger on. It can still get beaten by an instant air EX dive kick. That can still hit me during the motion. Look at that jump jab. In perfect world, that would have been neutral jump throw, I think. I'm really awkward in the corner here. I'm actually playing okay out of the corner. But like me being in the corner is like, wow, I need to do something to get out of here. Oh, look at that. Dash in, stand strong. I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? Go back in time. You can do dash in, stand strong back fierce there. I'm still a little bit sloppy about that. It's very reactable, but I don't always go for it. Baiting me was actually, I see why he did what he did, because I could have done reversal DP without spending any meter, because I was in VT2. And then even if it was blocked, I could have killed him with the chip super, and he would have lost, but I would have spent my super meter. So that was like that would have been an okay way to lose for him. But I just woke up with throw. So it's weird to think about it, but like there's certain points in the match where you have to think about like how you want to lose. Like obviously every match is winnable. There's a stand strong. See, I knew. But like most reversals in this game cost 1 bar, for example. And if you're losing, you might as well just disrespect every single wake up. You might as well always go for the. What a bad punish. If I picked the correct punish, I wouldn't have needed to spend the super. If I did stand strong back fierce. You know, most people, if they're up like 60% versus 10%, they're not going to want to spend a bar. So if they do spend a bar, it's like, well, you lost, but you're probably going to lose anyway. And you got them to spend a bar. And if they don't spend a bar, then, you know, you get to exploit mix-ups. You get to abuse the fact that you're getting free pressure. Things like that. It's a strange thing to think about. Cutting your losses, sort of. I don't know if that's what he was going for, or if he just felt like baiting. But retrospectively, it was not a bad decision if I did wake up DP, which I easily could have. But I'm like I'm happy with DPs early, but not late. I tend to do a lot of DPs as quickly as I can. Could have had a combo there, but I tend to ignore DPs late in the match. Cammy's got a 3-frame, so stand strong back fierce can actually be interrupted. I wouldn't call it great. She won't work at all ranges for Cammy. That jump. I was trying to meet him midair. Worked okay. If I jump on a dive kick, I can land on it and get tons of damage. I don't know why that worked. I still haven't made that video on low forward activate. It's like too late now. Everyone already knows. I think super kills here. I think I remember this match. Sakura is a comeback kid. Cammy has no health. Your burst damage is just through the roof once you activate it. That wasn't even a good starter. With a good starter, you can get like 60%. No brown house.
That was a bit close.
That was a bit close.
Round 2. Fight.
See, I could have anti-aired that with light TP. That one would have been harder, but still possible. The thing is, even if he connected that one, no, he probably would have been alright. He had a good angle. He might have even been able to combo out of it on the ground. I feel like he would have. The self corner. I mistimed my meaty though. That was awkward. I could have had him there. Really, really bad jump, but I got paid off as always. Classic bad. The thing about like that kind of stuff, I don't know if that was a V-verse or what. It should have been towards one if it was V-verse. I don't know what that was. I wanted the Oki here. We get better Oki in. Whoa, this scenario. I probably had a punish if I did repeated dashes, but I actually thought I was dead, so. It's like an easy OS. You can just always buffer the dashes. If it's that kind of super, you're dead. Block for just a little bit if you're already blocking, and then do a bunch of dashes, and you can probably chase her down. I feel like most characters can chase her down with something. It's not always easy, though. Like, you won't have charge. You can't do like a dash punch spell. You might be able to, with good execution. Do a red as she goes over your head, shift from down back to back, which is now forward. And then hit punch. I guess he could do like the DP plus kick or whatever. What the?
Round one. Fight.
That was really bad that I tried to hit a button there. I started looking for more crouch fierce just to see if I could find some timings, especially late in the set. But like really, I could not get it to work consistently. You can start to see where he turns very much to jumping to get most of his offense going. And I get, basically I try every single anti-air Sakura has. And none of them really do anything. Sakura actually is a really good punish to that V-reverse, but I don't think I block it even one time. A lot of the times I'm already committed to something else. And I think it only hit me like once when I wasn't already blocking. That was nice. It's nice that played out the way it did. A good little prediction on my part, I guess. Low jab, low strong is not a combo on counter hits, so it's not a great block string. You want low jab, stand strong, or stand jab, low strong. And this stand short. And this is, I don't think, skills. I tend to gauge what ender I use. You get like better Oki off of the punch ender, so I maybe should have done that one. But I was thinking about Chip, to be honest. I was like, maybe if I get him to low enough health with DP, I'll be able to get a block string into Super and he'll die. But I tend to gauge it like how much V meter will I need like after this, you know? I like to spend one special move and then two for my two combos nowadays. I think that's the correct order to do it. But sometimes I do 1-1-1. Sakura can't get 3 to the best of my knowledge, or she can, but it's so specific it's like you don't even have to think about it. Got him. Nice timing on my part. I picked a faster normal than him. We both waited to see that the other player wasn't doing anything, and then we both hit buttons at the same time, but I hit a 3-frame.
Sakura wins.
Delicious green tea. Lipton diet green tea citrus flavor with other natural flavors. 0 calories per bottle. 500 milliliters. 7% of my daily sodium. 210% of my vitamin C. Holy shit. I must get so much vitamin C.
Pleased to meet you.
Holy shit, I drink like 5 of these things a day.
For those who I wish.
Round one.
I get like 1,000% of my daily vitamin C drinking alone. Disgusting. I don't think there's a downside to too much vitamin C. Tried to meet him in air, it didn't work. I reacted to his jump with mine, but I was just nowhere near him. So it's just a really dumb thing to even go for. And now I'm in the Cammy vortex. I tried to do a reversal jab because I didn't want him walking all the way in and throwing me, but he walked in just a little bit and hit a button. That's what you do know, that's the new vortex. That works for like almost every character. In order to prevent the full walk-in throw, like, the walk-in throws only don't work by a few frames. Every character can hit a button that will, like a normal, that'll come out in time. But in order, you have to do a reversal button to stop that full walk-in throw, and it'll only barely work if you're hitting a reversal button. So hitting a reversal button, of course, makes you really weak to, you know, tiny walk-in into normal, because the opponent's still at frame advantage. This is all going very nicely for me. Sakura gets some nice returns in the corner. I'm thinking about V-reverse right now. Ooh. I didn't do it. But this is V-reverse. See how like his stun's going down. If you hit the opponent with a V-reversal, it locks their stun again. That's one of the little things that V-reversal does. That was nice there. I could have low stronged that, but I was scared because I didn't want to get dive kicked. I don't know if I had anything there. He was so far away. And I got him. That's what I was talking about, where you block like it's a dive kick about to hit you, and then after the dive kick already resolves, you hit a button. And then it'll beat anything Cammy does on the ground, barring like an EXDP. One thing that literally no Cammy players do, and I don't blame them, is bad dive kick into a EXDP. Because most bad dive kicks are like -2, -3, and a lot of people want to hit buttons in those instances. Like that. If he did EX dive kick there, that was a really bad medium Paltu. I wanted low forward until EX Paltu. Oops. Sometimes that doesn't pay off. He should have dashed under me. I don't really like... No, I do like that. I like that a lot. I was about to say I don't like that activation from that combo. But then he just used it to reset me, so it was actually very nice. I already don't remember the score. But it looks like I'm going to lose. I remember that. I felt really stupid after that. I successfully shook out. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with his punish. I guess he was in awe that he got a stun and he forgot what he does after stuns. It's like, baby, just do your fucking regular ass combo. You just jump around house, stand strong, stand fierce. DP, super. No need to do anything weird. So that was his first win, I think. I already had like 5. So I was feeling pretty confident. And that was like the moment where I decided I'm gonna fuck around a little bit. I'm not gonna fuck around, I was still trying, I was just experimenting. I was trying to find new ways to win. I always play like a super grounded, super careful kind of play without any experimentation, which kind of limits my growth a little bit. So because I already had a nice thing going, I was just like, I'm gonna see if I can find some other neutral. Should have been stand strong but fierce there. Woo! Woo! I think that was like too far away. That shouldn't have comboed because I got the second frame of back fierce. But I think I got the second frame of stand strong, so it balanced out and made it combo again. It was I had an extra plus frame to play around with. And the range I was at, ooh. If he waited a little longer, he could have gotten the autocorrect and it would have won clean. Oh, you should be aware that your 3 different DPs still have different arcs in V-Trigger 1, even though they all do the same damage and have this, like, you know, whatever else. So that should have been a light DP from him. They're all invincible, I think, in V-Trigger. But they do still have 3 different angles. Light one was his friend there. I don't know if he did the light one. He should have done it later, he did it too early, that was his real problem. Whee! I don't know what I was doing there. And I definitely don't know what I was doing there. That jump was bad. Cammy can always punish that even with that bar. That's a free medium DP. Or EX. And now I'm bleeding. He missed his lift combination follow-up. Sad. Thinking about how I'm going to die right now. I've got a lot of meter. That was a really, really bad instant dive kick from him. Same fierce. 3 punches. 1, 2... I missed it. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. The later you time that third one, the timing of the first 2 affects the timing of the third. The later you time the third, the better your Oki is. If you time it nicely, you get true Oki. You can chase down anything. -2 there. I don't mind being -2 against Cammy. I get a lot of corner carry. I hate being cornered. So I'll basically take that whenever I feel like I can get it. It's not great damage, but it is safe. And I don't need to, you know, confirm it because it's safe. Now I'm dying again. Oops. I don't remember what that was supposed to be again. That could have been activate. I think it was supposed to be activate. Oh, it was a V reverse. I went from down back and I wasn't in block stun. I was like really afraid. So I would like, you know, down back towards plus 3 kicks and I got a EX Tengyo Hadoken. Tengyo is like a really bad special move. I would be happier if it didn't exist, to be 100% honest. Her one combo where you use it, you can use the straight fireball as well, and it's only barely worse. And Tengyo does literally nothing outside that combo. The combo is counter hit back fierce in punish scenarios. It does some stuff with her VT1 as well, I guess. But it's like the same combo, but it, like that. If you're in VT1, it actually matters if you do the straight one or the up one.
I will fight you.
Round 1.
I could have skipped all that, sorry.
Fight.
Ooh. That's the punish. That was actually pretty nice. I look for that in real matches. Oops, I just called this not a real match. I look for this in like ranked stuff. And I win. That probably should have been DP. And then I could have done the EX combo here. I snuck in the reset. I like that reset a lot, but that was my first time pulling it out and it actually didn't work. See, that was a really bad time to use the dive kick. That was like a really bad time to use the dive kick. Fucking air throw didn't work. I hate Sakura. I love Sakura. Sakura's my favorite character. That was an attempting Crutch Fierce. It was greedy. Crutch Fierce rarely works against Cammy. Fireballs have no hurt box. Or rather, the hurt box is not particularly close to the opponent.
I did it.
The fucking jazz hands.
Fight.
Strike.
Sakura's best girl in the whole franchise. I'd probably had a stand short there. See that? Light DP just works. You got the upper body invincibility on light DP. So it doesn't really matter how many hits you get as long as you get at least one. I can't believe that worked. That was really stupid of me. The jump jab was okay. He landed before I did. Jump jab is like not good if you're jumping forward because the opponent ends up with frame advantage. And you look like a goof. EXDP is actually an okay thing to do there. That's the sad part. Anti the opponent with an instant or normal land next to the EXDP. In Street Fighter 4, if you hit with an air attack like that, you would always have frame advantage. The guy who hit had frame advantage. I'm still in a pretty good position here. If I get one connect, I kill him. No confirm out of that. Oops. Don't kill me. Scary. Very scary. And I win. Boing boing.
Sakura wins.
Especially once VT2 is active, Sakura has like a good capacity to not die in neutral. Or rather, her returns are better than Cammy's. While the neutral is, you know, it's not really slanted in either direction. I could have skipped that too. Let's skip this.
Round one.
Keep forgetting.
Fight.
You can tell I don't watch that many replays. Look at that. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. He actually showed the V-skill there. Technically it exists. Technically that's what it does. Cammy's V-skill, I feel like it's better than never being used. But it's not very good. I feel like Cammy's, like, a good Cammy should use it if they have a hard read. But I haven't given him... I'm not the kind of player... Like, I haven't given him any sort of fireball that he could read, really. I basically don't use fireballs, except for, like, the very beginning of the round. Because they're really bad once... they're bad against, like, jump dive kick, because she can just get out of the way. Even if I'm not in range for the dive kick to hit, she can just use it to kind of arc over them without committing too much. But then also, once she has any fucking bar at all, then she can do, EX drill through them. And that kills my charged fireball and my instant release fireball. So you can just anti-air those, but it's hard if she's got V-trigger on, because, you know, it can be a dive kick.
Round two.
You should block them low is the trick. That's what you actually do. She has a bunch of frame advantage if she dive kicks either way, whether you're stand blocking or crouch blocking. But the grab only works if you're stand blocking. So crouch block was my play. It was just stupidity that I even got hit, but it was not a good situation for me. Oof. The very least you can do is make sure that if you hit a button, bad confirm on my part, I had stand strong there, I think. The very least you can do if you hit a button is make sure that she doesn't have a confirm out of it. Oops, where's my DP? I think I wasn't confident that stand short would hit, but stand into stand short like almost always works. There's like 1 pixel of range where it won't link. Maybe even. It might only not work if you're if the first one hits a limb. That was a pretty cool link on his part. And there I tried to challenge that, but that was a minus dive kick if he was doing a regular dive kick, but it was a hooligan dive kick, and I mixed them up very easily. It's like really telegraphed, but I just the tunnel vision on the dive kick itself.
Cammy wins.
And not what led to it. Not the kind of jump. It's tricky. Cammy's tricky. I'm pretty good at most of the correct punishes in this matchup. But that's a scenario I'm actually not very good at recognizing. That's basically what it means to be good at this game, is to be able to spot those scenarios. Time out a sec.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh.
For those who I
Okay,
wish
I'm back.
to protect, I will fight you.
I will fight you.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, look at that. Happened again. See that? I could have punished that so easily, but I was caught forward dashing. Felt like a fool. I was like, wait, I threw that exactly to bait that. I shouldn't have dashed. I should have just walked in. That was probably a plus dive kick. I don't know if it's plus. I don't know. I don't know if that can be plus. I just play it safe. Really bad choice on his anti-air there. And really bad from me right there. Crouch Fierce sucks. Crouch Fierce is not good in this matchup. I think this is the round where I try a bunch of them and they keep on not working. I was like, oh, let me find the way to make Crouch Fierce work. Let me sitting in this corner doing nothing. I got the same jab. It's kind of clean actually. At that timing it was guaranteed. Or it wasn't guaranteed, but like if he did a regular jump I would have recovered in time, and if he did a dive kick I would have hit him. So that wasn't too risky of an option. Stand short would have killed him there. Yeah, look at that, clean. I wasn't risking a lot with that one.
Whew. That was a bit close.
If he did a different timing, I think I would have still hit him, or I would have just whiffed, but I wouldn't have been punishable. It was not too bad for me. Hanging back. I'm kind of surrendering a lot of ground. This is the correct punish. I'm trying to stand at the range where he would want to jump. But that means I have to move back if he gets closer. Which is kind of awkward because I end up using so much, like... So there, he saved it. That was nice. Oh, that was cool. I should have cancelled to an EX too. That was like such a good whiff punish. That was like a well-chosen normal. Low forward was good there, but I don't even think it would have worked. Ooh, I'm bad. Make it stop. I tried to activate off of that. That like fucked me up. I did EX Fireball activate, but it traded. So I had no activate, and then I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just fucking ran in and got hit.
Not yet.
I almost never do that combo, that activate, but it was good there, I think. I wouldn't have killed him with the full combo, I don't think, but, you know, it would have got me out of the corner. Like, a ways out of the corner. On hit or block. Oof. Light DP. I only got 2 hits, but still pretty good damage. Daring. I was really too far away to do that. There was no mix-up on me there. Hello. If I jump at the same time as him, I'm in a really big advantage because I've got an air throw. I mean, Cammy technically has an air throw too, but I'm the one reactively jumping and he's not. So it's easier for me to spot. I don't know what the fuck that was. I think I'd just stand jab maybe. I'm like kind of looking for a jump air throw, I think, right here. That's kind of tricky because he actually hit me and put me in block stun. Alright, look at this meter. I'm like thinking about chip if I get a couple more hits, I think. But I need a couple more hits, which is not so easy. That was so bad. But now I'm at chip health. Or he's at chip health, rather. Oops. Not a bad punish, either. And then I just DP anyway. So that was supposed to be DP into super, where I got the super. I just mashed an extra half an inch. I did down back into DP motion. I was like, no, fuck it, I'm going to DP. And of course, you know, I passed over down. Because my inputs are a bit sloppy in that context. Crouching DPs remedy that, but I'm bad. But that DP would have whiffed anyway. I would have gone straight under him. That was like a nice jump from his part. He was thinking about the same shit I was. That if he blocked anything, he was dead. So I kind of bit too early. I could have easily just waited there, and then I would have had a reaction Crouch Fierce. Or a reaction air throw or something. If it's an neutral jump, I can Crouch Fierce it, no problem. Look, I could have punished that too. That was plus. It's very bad of me to hit a button there. It's the scenario I've been talking about. None of those light tatsus have been working at all, but I haven't been getting fucked up for them. So I've been doing them recklessly. But like he blocks almost all light tatsus in that context. Don't jump on like Cammy. A really bad dive kick would have hit me. I really would have liked to be saved it there. I didn't spend. The second one was much more dangerous in another context that wasn't that dive kick. That dive kick doesn't add that much damage. A lot of people saw they got added to the game and that's all. That was like the end of their thought process. They were like, oh, like this new combo for me. And I got him. This will not kill, so I choose to do the punch follow-up. Oops. Bit sloppy, bit sloppy. If I punished the reversal, I would have killed him. But instead I just kind of hit it because I was alarmed. And then fortunately my follow-up pressure killed him. I got a true meaty afterwards. He had to EXDP his way to safety and he probably didn't know which side he was on. That was kind of nice how that worked out. That jump. The daring Beth. I think I don't even take a reset here, I think I just do it. That was the EX Tatsu and killed him. Oof. I really would have liked to be saved the second half of his bar, but now I'm dead? I'm not dead. Because he has to... Like, it would have been so cool there if he did a reset into like a throw or something. Because if he where he stunned me, he didn't get that much. Oof. What a bad round for me. I had a kill on the shimmy, and then I just picked... I walked too far.
Not yet.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, look at that EX fireball. What did it really do? What did that fireball do? Let's do it out. Did I have a plan at all? In any way? Ooh, anti-air low forward. That EX Tatsu was purely to escape the corner, but I actually hit him. So that was nice. Oops! I got punished a little bit. Most people aren't aware that Sakura's medium Tatsu is unsafe. It's like one of my biggest weapons, to be honest. Fortunately, I never EX Tatsu for the most part. I mean, medium Tatsu for the most part. Nice. Oops. I haven't been doing that combo very much in this context. Same right now, so I hadn't been using that much, and even when I use it, like, it's not paying off too well. I'm not getting nice crush counters. So that one was just purely rust. Dashed in, missed the stint jab. I'm usually pretty consistent with that. DP would have been great there. Once that V-trigger's activated, I have anti-air any DP. And it's really, really strong against Cammy. It's not really, really strong, because I have to time it so early.
Sakura wins.
The problem with her V-trigger DP, it's got a lot more invincibility. Oh, how many more do we have? 4. The problem with her V-trigger DP is it's got a lot longer duration. So if he does a regular jump and I light DP under him, I'm still safe. But generally, depends on the timing. If I do it really early, I'm still safe if he goes over my head. But and I should be doing it really early, like all the time. But with the V-trigger one, it's like I have to do 2 DPs, so he can follow it in and punish it.
Round 1.
So it's nice that I get more invincibility, so I've got frame 1 invincibility on my DP. Ugh, that didn't work either. Back Fierce is normally a pretty good anti-air. That's pretty confident of me. Oof. There. Got it. Zamranos is kind of too committal against Cammy, I feel. It's not a super good normal against her. I'm still kind of using it a little bit just to see if I can make it work. That's what's Roundhouse probably would have been good there. Ugh, I had that link. If I just went for it straight away, I could have gone to just Sand Jab, Low Strong, EX Tatsu. Would have been very good there. He was in the corner. Would have been led to a near kill. But I did a delayed Low Strong trying to catch something, but my Sand Jab was hit and counter hit. So I had a really nice conversion there.
Round 2.
Low Strong is really important normal in this matchup, but I don't use it very often. It's pretty good against her normals. And of course you've got the conversions out of it, and it's important for her frame traps because Cammy's got a good 3 frame. No idea there. Could have had one very easy. A little attempted shimmy, but he crouch jabbed. It's fine. Oof, those happen sometimes. I didn't want that stun to go away, but his punish was like perfect. Not that perfect, he had Same Fierce into drill there. But I like that he didn't even follow up the drill, to be honest. That was correct in my opinion. Do not like my screen position one bit. Could have died there. It's like tying up a little bit. Well, it's not tying up. I'm like 8 right now, and he's at like 4, I think. I don't know. Approximation of score. It might be like 7-4. No. 8-3. No, I think 8-4 is right. Because the final score is 10-4 and there's 3 matches left. And I think I get 2 and he gets 1. Spoiler alert, I win. Cammys don't phase me. I'm not afraid of Cammy one bit. I'll play all the Cammys.
Round 1. Fight.
Cammy, I don't think Sakura is great. I don't think she's bad, but I don't think she's great. There are characters I'm not very confident against. Cammy's annoying with the way her jumps work, but I'm like okay at it, but I think Sakura herself might be weak to it, but I'm just fairly good at dealing with it. But if I play someone who's like better at that scenario than I am, then Sakura's weaknesses become more apparent. Bad conversion for me, I had a DP there. Dash in, stand strong. Guile and Akuma are both more problematic than Cammy is. If Sakura has bad matchups, probably those two are like the ones that give me the most trouble. Nice. Max range conversion. Phew. Guile's like the only one that really feels bad. That one's like a 6-4. Maybe worse. Maybe 6.5. It's not fun. Oof. No fear. 5-frame button. If I threw him, it would have worked. Well, I don't know that. Nice convert. Go me. He might have had a low forward there. His counter hit low strong, right? Oops. I still got the conversion. Ended up being better for me. I hadn't done a hard Tatsu look at all. There it was. There's my hard Tatsu. Tatsu's kind of funny because if it hits Cammy out of the air, you usually get a follow-up. I mean, that's true for all characters, but Cammy hangs around the ranges more during her jumps, where you get that follow-up. Oof. That was a nice crosscut. Or, you know, a nice block to DP. Didn't quite build the super, but look at the chip. Look at the chip. I'm like, if I do raw super, I can maybe kill him. I don't know what I was thinking. He had EX DP and he had V reverse, so I was thinking about that. I was thinking about whether if he used the V reverse, I was gunning it. But to be 100% honest, Sakura can just punish the V reverse from Cammy. Stand short is pretty rad in that context. Cammy's V reversal's -4. That being said, I'm not very good at it. I don't think I've ever labbed it. Or I labbed it once, and it's like a lot earlier than it seems to be. And to be 100% honest, I don't actually switch blocking directions on reaction to the V reversal for Cammy. If I'm being real.
Round 1.
That shit gets me every time. Not every time, but you know. It gets me more than I'd like. I'm probably like 50% at blocking it if I'm not already committed. It should be 0%. It's like a fairly easy react. It's just like a little roll that's easy to forget about because I'm not in that context very often. Shinku. Shinku. That's plus, I think. Yeah, caught me off guard there. I was like trying to remember. I was like, oh, is that -2? Is that plus? I think it's plus. It's -2 if it's the meterless one. I think. But I couldn't remember the frame data. Oops! That I probably should have died for that, to be honest. Just throw a fireball. That neutral jump was trying to catch a V-skill. A lot of people, when they eat a fireball, like especially when they eat it, not even when they block, when they eat a fireball, they immediately do V-skill. Didn't work though. Maybe you can neutral jump on a V-skill, you get so much damage on it, and neutral jumping is not that unsafe. Low strong there. If I did stand jab low strong and TX Tatsu, it was so much better than the low forward, because it would have comboed. I like stand jab low forward a lot, but low strong is better. Kind of made that combo work, otherwise it wouldn't have. I was too far away. You need the first frame. See, I haven't gotten punished for being -2 like at all, just by doing delayed techs. I'm thinking about an air throw right now, I think. I'm watching for the jump. Didn't jump there. How awkward. Or there. Air throw would have worked on both of those. Look at it go. I had crouch fierce on that one. Very, very sloppy. Bad on my part.
Ooh, that was a bit close.
Literally me. That's what I was saying after that round. That was a nice back strong. I wonder if he planned it like that. Again, low strong was really good there. Stand short was good too. But low strong led to an EX Tatsu, and I think stand short does not need a medium to go into EX Tatsu. Whoa! With punishing that was possible. First time I pulled that in a long time. I get paid off way too much for jumping in this matchup. That was failed DP, I guess. This is the second time he's done that, activating to sweep. It's gotta be failed DP. Ouch. Banked it all on that one. Really sloppy on my part. I was afraid, but light DP was good there. In fact, I could have activated and done DP. Would have been really strong there. I don't know if it would have been enough to kill him. Cammy doesn't have that much HP, and her Sakura's raw DP does actually pretty good damage. And V-Trigger too. I would have had no V-Trigger scaling because he would have not been hit. If I just activated on the jump. That was like really good there. I should have done that. If I activated on the jump. So now it's 9-5. This is the match that seals the deal. This is the GG's. Otto. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Fight.
Hadouken. Tried to be a little bit confident about him that time. That's as confident as I can be versus Cammy. I'm too afraid of the 4-jump. I'm too vulnerable to the 4-jump. Cammy's 4-jump is just the best 4-jump in the game. Actually, Kim's probably better than Cammy's. Oof. Didn't do anything. This might be the round. I remember there was one round where I tried to crouch fierce a little bit. I just messed around with it and I just couldn't get it to do anything. I thought it didn't work, but it's okay when it doesn't work in that context. That being said, I still got lit up. But the air throw itself wasn't weak. I got out of the corner. In a not dangerous way. If he dive kicks, then I get out of the corner. If he doesn't dive kick, I grab him and also get out of the corner. Sakura's air throw switches sides. So all in all, it's a really advantageous situation for me. What the fuck was I doing? What was that? I don't remember that happening. This was only a couple days ago. Could have anti-ed that. That could have been low strong. Low strong wouldn't have comboed because it started with crush jab. If you get a counter hit jab, it's hard to find anything to do. Stand short works. That's like the actual thing you have to do. Holding up back against Cammy. What the fuck? My jab came out the wrong way. I did that in reaction to him jumping over me. But I guess he wasn't over me yet. Looking for the counter hit combo, didn't see it. It's awkward because if you get stand jab into, normally with no counter hit, you've got to do stand short. And you can confirm out of that reaction. I can't believe I was that greedy. Holy shit. That was greedy as hell. Stand short's the punish there, by the way. Just so you know. I forgot. I was caught off guard. I can't believe I was that greedy. I could have killed him with the super. I had the super. I was sitting on the super. I was like, I've got dive kick into DP into super. I can just kill. Just a punch follow up.
Final round.
I could have lost very easily that round. It's okay to spend your meter to win a round. It's good. There it is. Look at that. It's not a bad anti-air either. Meeting Cammy midair is okay. But it's not very good if she's got the really... If she does an instant air dive kick, it's kind of awkward. But if she does like a regular jump or a delayed dive kick, which, she has to mix in, then you win. Bit ballsy of me. Sometimes I decide it's like I'm going to jump in, and even if I get anti-aired, I'm going to use it as an opportunity to get an EXDP. Just to put him in his place. Oof. See, that could have easily been... I would have just won if I blocked that. Oops. He didn't punish me, though. I had just a fucking... that light normal block string. Look at me blocking. Scary. Cammy scary. Look at me. I'm scared. Stand short would have killed him there. Whiff punish. There it was. Really good normal, that one.
Sakura wins.
All that white health, I could have easily died. Nice little set. Nice little games. A lot of fun playing him.